Everyone that you meet needs to know that Matt or James or Ryan buys houses. And that doesn't matter if it's a polo shirt with "We Buy Houses." In the past, I didn't go anywhere without a shirt or a baseball cap that said "We Buy Houses." I had magnetics on my car. And listen, if you're one of those people that say, "Oh man, I don't want to have magnetics on my car, it's embarrassing," or whatever, you will get over that embarrassment the first house you buy and make 50 grand. I promise you, you will get over that embarrassment. Business cards, they're so inexpensive. Every person you shake hands with and you meet, when they take their hand back, it needs to have a business card in it. Let everyone that you do know what you do. And I'll tell you, the day that I realized that I had been successful in letting people know what I do, I was in Home Depot looking for something for a house, and I heard two guys. One of them said, "Hey, that's the house guy. He buys houses," and I didn't know who these people were, but I'd been around enough at that point for people to know that I was the house guy. Um, but I'll tell you, consistency in what you do is going to really go a lot further. Now, we've changed a lot in our business over the years. We've been buying houses now for 25 years. I bought my first house in August of 1999. We've changed a lot of things. The primary thing we teach our students today is something that we call the 12 house blueprint. If you would like to get a copy of the 12 house blueprint, a very basic framework of how it works, I think we've got a link here. But the 12 house blueprint explains to you how you can be financially free and make $500,000 or more within 36 months buying just one house a month. As far as tools to use, like I said, back in the day when we got started, there weren't a whole lot of tools to choose from. Today, I think that a real estate investor really only has to have two tools in their business. And they're just everyday work. One is a CRM. You're going to talk to, let's say that you market 10 different ways and you talk to 100 sellers a month. You're doing a great job at marketing. Of those 100 people that you talk to every month, a full 90% of them aren't going to be ready or capable of working with you today. Either they're not going to be willing to sell on your terms or at your price, or for some reason, they're just not going to be ready today. Those people need to go into a follow-up campaign that has little to no involvement from you. We call those workflows. They'll get a random text. "Hi, this is William. We talked a couple of weeks ago about your house. Just checking back in with you to see how things are going. Is there anything that I can help with?" And they'll get that random text or email every few weeks, and it phases out over time. But we use a CRM that you guys can check out if you'd like. You can go to sub2crm.com. It's very affordable. It's less than $100 a month, and it's a follow-up campaign that will keep you in touch with every seller that you've ever spoken with. Now, occasionally someone will come back to you and they will have changed their mind. I think it's Ron LeGrand that says all sellers' motivation changes with time and circumstance. I think that's where I heard that. And that is absolutely true. In fact, the house I'm sitting in right now, I have this studio in right now, was bought from a follow-up campaign. A gentleman called me. Actually, he downloaded a foreclosure report, and I called him after he did it, and he wanted to sell his house, but he wanted $50,000 for his equity. And at the time, I told him that just wouldn't work for us. It wouldn't fit. It wouldn't allow us to make a profit, and we just couldn't do it. And so we put him in a follow-up campaign, and about 4 months later, he called and said, "Listen, I can't afford this house anymore. I've got to get out of it. I really need your help." And we wound up writing him a check for $12,000 and taking over payments on his 3% loan. So that was over the course of 4 months. So everything really worked out well for us on that one. So a CRM is really important. The second thing I would recommend for you to use in your business is some kind of data program. And, there are several out there. Our preference is PropStream. That's what we use. You can get a free trial on PropStream at sub2data.com. But when I talk to a seller on the phone, if a seller calls me today, I can guarantee you during the conversation, I know how much they paid for the house, when they bought it, what their interest rate is, how much their payment is. I have all of that information. I know if this deal is a potential deal.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. While you're here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out these other great videos and podcast episodes.